Hey, thank you for each week checking out Triple Play. And over the course of the next few weeks, you're going to hear some amazing guests. I'm telling you, we love them. But unexpectedly, they all have a common thread. So I thought we would start this coincidental series, as I like to call it, by giving you some information to keep in your head. Okay, this information will be key. We obviously know that it all begins with the heart of man, but I think we need to go one little step higher than that and talk about this coincidental series. But so with that, I want to give you some information. This is according to some research I found on the internet, and I just thought it was so prevalent that we have this in our head. Across America, there are approximately 18.3 million children who live without a father in a home, compromising 1 in 4 U.S. children. The United States has the highest rate of children living in single-parent households of any nation in the world. About 80% of single-parent homes are led by single mothers. At a rate of 23% of children living with one parent and no other adult, the United States stands over 3 times the world average of 7% of children raised by one parent. For reference, the number stands at 3% for China and 4% for India. Of all the births in the U.S., about 41% of children are born with unwed mothers. For women under the age of 30, the demographic that bears 2/3 of children in general that are out of wedlock increases to 53%. While many unmarried women cohabitate with a partner at the time of giving birth, these relationships fail at twice the rate of marriage. Data suggests that more kids are likely growing up with a television in their bedroom than with biological parents in the home. Even with children with a father present in the home, the average school-age boy spends about 30 minutes per week in one-on-one conversations with his father. To compare that, the same boy will average 44 hours per week watching television, playing video games, and surfing the internet. Children from fatherless homes are far more worse in metrics over an overall well-being and mental behavioral health. The children are often burdened with lower self-esteem than other children. They do not understand why their father abandoned them. This leads to a number of emotional problems like anxiety, social withdrawal, and depression. It also leads to an increased risk of suicide and other forms of self-harm. Overall, children from single-parent families are twice as likely to suffer from mental health problems as those living with married parents. Research also suggests that high-risk children in a single-parent home have nearly 5 times a greater chance of developing mood disorders than those in dual-parent households, even when controlled for household income, age, and depression status of parents. This research suggests that fatherlessness is a significant contributor to mental health issues in children. In light of these stats, it is no surprise that 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 63% of teen suicides, and 85% of children and teens with behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. Similarly, fatherless homes are 25% more likely to raise children in poverty. Children without fathers are also 10 times more likely to abuse chemical substances, and 71% of all children who abuse substances come from fatherless homes. Conversely, at-risk youth, a child who is less likely to transition successfully into adulthood without a mentor in their lives, is 46% more likely to use drugs and 81% more likely to participate in sports or other forms of extracurricular activity. Unsurprisingly, those without a father in a home fare far worse in educational achievement than two-parent counterparts. Fatherless children are twice as likely to drop out of high school than children with parents in home. The fatherless are 40% more likely to repeat a class and 70% more likely to drop out of school altogether, unless they have a mentor. Fatherlessness also has a link to abortion rates. Perhaps counterintuitive data shows that upon legalization of abortions, the fatherless rate in the country rises dramatically. They've seen that in several countries, including the U.S., Canada, and United Kingdom. Fatherlessness likeness has a direct link to teen pregnancy and sexual activity. Roughly 70% of teenage pregnancies come from women raised in fatherless homes. And these same women have a significant higher abortion rates than women raised by both a father and a mother. Criminal activity of fatherlessness is closely related as well. Of all youths in state-operated institutions, roughly 70% come from fatherless homes, and 85% of all youths in prison come from fatherless homes. So, as you listen to our guests over the next few weeks, you'll notice a trend maybe, and I hope that you can keep these figures in your mind. Thank you again for checking out Triple Play with us.